is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com.
Man, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to be the best.
BoxingVoice.com. To be one champion, one face, one name. His name's Deontay Wilder. BoxingVoice.com.
Just the fact that I've been one of the keep them for the longest time.
110%. There's no doubt in my mind that fight will happen. There's no doubt in my mind I'll beat Wilder as well.
I'm scaring heavyweights each and every time. Don't you see it? You know, I am the most feared. And if I'm not, then I want somebody to shut me up. I want somebody to prove that to me. I want to be proven wrong. But for right now, I don't feel like nobody's gonna prove me wrong. Who has the guts?
Good morning, TBV. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Listen, this might be a little bit of a hardcore show as it is a woman's topic, but we will be discussing Franchon Crews-Dezurn, the unified WBC WBO 168-pound champ, and the breaking news that Barry Hunter, her trainer, gave us here not too long ago, Tuesday morning, revealing that they have made an offer, or that he got the call, that Shadaisa Green out of New Jersey is Franchon's next opponent. Now, according to Shadaisa, that is not true. She wants one more fight, but we'll get all into it. Let me head on out to Doomy and Mario. What up, champ? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Champ.
What's going on, B? Good morning.
Champ, man. Good morning to everybody. It's Thursday. Always looking forward to the flagship show, but the lineup this morning is looking champ.
Looking champy.
Yeah, so let's get ready.
So what's on the lineup? What are you talking about? If I'm a listener that has no clue what this man continuously yelling champ is talking about, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about the best part of my morning, Ness.
The best part of waking up.
It's TBV in your cup. Now, Franchon Crews-Dezurn and Miss Shadaisa Green is the topic of this morning, except first show. So we'll let you lead the boat, Skipper.
First show? What do you mean by that, buddy?
I think that we have 3 shows lined up for this morning.
What?
Is that what we do now? Up the middle, shovel uppercuts.
Really? Nah, we'll be back for a little bit of overtime on Patreon, and we're gonna be talking Devin Haney and Yurokis Gamboa. As it looks like Gamboa's manager is saying the deal is almost finalized. Then we'll be back right here on YouTube to discuss heavyweight Frenchman Tony Yoka taking on his countryman, Frenchman Johan Duhapis, former Deontay Wilder victim. So we got a couple of shows scheduled for you for sure. If you're a Patreon family, join us on Patreon at 10:45 for some overtime. And if not, catch us back over here a little bit later at 11:30 for some breaking news on Tony Yoka having his first fight back in a while in Paris, France. But yeah, man, we're here this morning to discuss Shadaisa Green. Now, I do have to report bad news. Shadaisa was scheduled to be on at 9:30, and something came up. But I was able to get Franchon, but that's...
Say what?
Yeah, I know. That's at 10. They want to reschedule for next week, but it's like, yo, these things are so difficult to do. And I was trying desperately to have them both on the show to give a maximum exposure. But it is what it is. It's funny. I'm gonna bring up this secondary topic because our producer, we desperately want him back on the show. He plays the Shadow Realm, so that he doesn't have to deal with the debate of the show or the debate part of the show. But he was saying basically how women's boxing is booming in the UK, and I felt he laughed at Clarissa arguing or disgruntled with Showtime online, basically, saying like, oh, this is crazy, I should be fighting on the undercard of one of these champions. And she mentioned a Charlos, Deontay Wilder. She mentioned a few. So if you guys could pull that up just for straight up facts, because she specifically mentioned champions and how she wasn't fighting on an undercard of a non-champion. So, me taking a little shot at my producer, and it's like, yo, how is women's boxing booming when Katie Taylor's a two-time Olympian, unified champion, multiple weight division champion, and she's on the undercard of a dude coming off a draw, and a dude coming off a tune-up. So women's boxing is the same globally, To try to say there's any bigger anywhere, I don't believe so. Until we start seeing a main event and being, all women's cards and doing what the men do, women's boxing is struggling, and that's why we wanted to highlight this. Everyone was excited when we were going to do the Katie Taylor Pernsoon film study, and it should be no different here because of the significance of the fight. Franchon Crews is a WBC champion in the super middleweight division, and she is a WBO champion in the super middleweight division. She is unified. And again, the significance of this fight, okay? Franchon Crews' first fight was versus Clarissa Shields. So, I think that we need to be putting a little bit more respect on her name. She's doing what she needs to be doing. And she was in a very good fight where her opponent tested positive, and there was a lot of controversy. I think that also raised the popularity of her name, raised her profile. And women's boxing is in deep. So we can't sit around for Wilder Fury. Like, when someone becomes a mandatory or is positioning themselves in the mandatory position, I think it's only fair that you highlight it. Now, obviously, I am biased because I know Shadaisa Green. Well, I know them both personally, but I know Shadaisa more intimately because we trained in the same gym. But I don't think that adds or takes away from the significance of the fight. I can't magically make this fight bigger than it is because I know her. It's just big, especially when you consider how thin the division is.
Yo, and not for nothing, but to me, that's those are the times where it makes it bigger for you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is our job to, bring attention to those that don't get attention. You know what I'm saying? And so, because you know them, it makes it bigger for you. And that's the thing. It makes it bigger for me too. Like, I love being able to watch a fight with my brother or my cousin or my dad and point and say, look, my boss trains with her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or, hey, look, Ness trains with her, sparred with her. Like, that would be dope, and I've done that in the past with other fighters that that we've had a close connection with. But this is a big fight. Like, this is a big moment. Shadaisa Green, who is only 4-0, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4-0. I mean, this is a big step up moment for her.
Now, I think.
Oh, is she 5-0? Oh, okay. Boxwork has her at 4-0, but that is like the Wikipedia type of thing. Actually, I should give more love than that. Boxwork's not like Wikipedia, but it's a big time fight. And the last time that we saw Franchon, she put on a war. She put on such a great fight. And anybody else, and I guess you could just say men, if it was like the men's side of it, and I guess upper weight classes, it would have been a big time thing. Everybody would be talking about it. And so I think that absolutely they deserve their shot. But I just haven't seen enough from Shadaisa Green to really pick her, I guess, or know much about her, and so I'm leaning
she
on
hasn't
y'all
been-
to really let me
yeah.
know.
She hasn't been on the big stage yet. This would be like, her first time on a big stage. So her going straight into a Franchon Crews-Dezurn fight, I think it's a little fast. I think, maybe another 2 fights would be good, but you just never know. Some fighters feel like they're very ready and
Well,
they can
that's the
take
thing though, Doomy. When I spoke to Shadaisa, she said, "Look, ain't no offer been made to me or my peoples, and I know me. I want one more fight." Now, I said, even if the offer is rocking, and she said, well, it all depends. But she wants one more fight, and honestly, that's why I have too soon or right time, because I don't want her to rush. Franchon, like I said, her first fight is Clarissa. You know what I mean? So Shadasia needs to really wet her feet, put a toe in the water. And I don't know, put her toe in the water, bro, because like I said, I've always wanted the Mariciela Conejo fight.
Yeah,
That's
you've been counting that fight for a long time.
Yeah, that's a common opponent. She don't got much power, but she's a good boxer. She's popular. She moves. She's pretty, so she'll help the ticket sales and or popularity of the fight. But and she's a dog, honestly. She just ain't got that power, but she brings the fight. I seen her fight with Franchon Crews. And that's what I'm saying. I would just like some common opponents if we could get some. Maybe I don't know what weight division Tori Nelson is in, but I feel like she's fought this high. And I want to check. Maybe, let me see. But there's definitely some women there that Shadasia should get in there and mix it up with. I believe, let me see, what's that big girl Franchon fought not too long ago? Was it Tiffany Warwood? Let me see. Damn.
Probably Tiffany Warwood or Kayla Williams.
None of these girls have, so sad, bro.
The one that I know is Maricela
Cornejo. Yeah. That's
the one she fought twice.
That was for the
She fought
WBO.
once, right?
Nah, twice. She beat her for the vacant, then she fought her again.
Oh,
but
true.
And that's what I'm saying. Look,
and then Franchon beat her again.
Look. She fought her in her 5th fight. So for Shadasia, this ain't too soon. But if you trying to be a matchmaker, if you trying to, now is your time to say, I gotta look out for my investments, then you do want to let her get some rounds in with some decent fighters. I'm still trying to find. I'm gonna have to Google Tori myself. I thought she was in this division. She might not be. But Tori, yeah, let's see. Tori weighs what? Damn, she's 5'6". She's 43 at this point. And this is what I'm saying. It's so difficult with women's boxing. Let me see what a box rec got. Can't even find a box rec.
Well, like you said, I mean, that's the issue right now. It's like she wants one fight. I think she should get it, but at the same time,
but one
they're
fight,
gonna keep giving.
It's got to be a real fight. You know what I mean, Mario? Like you can't go back to Mexico and knock somebody out in 5 seconds, because for that, the money ain't right for those fights and the development isn't there. So
exactly.
What
do you gain from it?
Exactly. So do you need another 5-second knockout fight, or do you just go straight into this fight? So Tori Nelson has fought as high as 157, 158. I see her. She fought Tiffany Warwood, who's a common opponent with Franchon Crews-Dezurn, at 160. So she's been in that division, and she started at 160. So she fought Tiffany Warwood, who is a common opponent with Dezurn, and that's who I actually want for Shadasia. See, I wouldn't go Tiffany. Tiffany doesn't have that many wins. She got more losses than wins. Like I said, like Nelson. But Nelson is dangerous. Nelson's been in there with Hammer. She's been in there with Shields. She's been in there with Latasha Burton. She's been in there with Napoleon. You know, she's been in there with a lot of women. So the issue is she's 43 at this point.
Yeah, she's already older, man.
But she's been in there with Mia St. John and Kylie Reese. She is women's boxing. She is women's boxing. And she's got 187 rounds boxed. So you just got to understand that, like, is Shadaisa going to knock her out? Or is this exactly what we need for Shadaisa? A 10-round fight. Someone is going to give her the round she needs. Because she ain't going to, unless she's the second coming of Ann Wolf, you know, and yes, she looks slightly like Ann Wolf, but unless she's the second coming of Ann Wolf, she ain't knocking out Clarissa. She ain't knocking out Franchon. She ain't knocking Alejandra out. So we need to make sure you could get them rounds.
And who was it that you were just mentioning? Because I was looking at Tiffany while you were talking.
A common opponent with Tiffany. She faced Tiffany Warwood. Her name is Tori Nelson. Good fighter. I've watched the fight Napoleon. I've watched the fight Franchon Crews, you know, Hammer. We seen those fights. I was surprised to see that she also faced Mia St. John and Kylie Reese, because Kylie Reese is common opponent with the girl Cecilia Barakis, who's about to fight Jessica. Remember, I think Kylie Reese beat Cecilia Barakis in the StubHub Center on the undercard of Gennady Golovkin versus Vanes Martirosyan. So, again, Nelson is that vet. Nelson is Derek Chisora.
She's been active too. Well, obviously, you know, when
she just
when
fought
2020
last year.
hit, it was messed up.
Yeah,
but
she just fought last year. You could easily get her in there, but this is the thing. Shadaisa doesn't have a promoter. She's got a good manager, but she doesn't have a promoter, right? So you say what? Exactly. You can't get the Nelson fight unless you putting it on yourself. And you ain't got nowhere to put it on. You can't do no little shows. It's COVID. This got to get picked up by Matchroom, by Top Rank, by Dimitri Salita. Clarissa Shields should be calling, well, damn, she can't because it's cross-promotion because, you know, Franchon is with Golden. But I was going to say Clarissa Shields should be calling all of them and calling Dimitri to have an all-girls affair since she's mad that she's got to be on the undercard of a non-championship fight. You know what I mean? So put them all together.
Yo, and real quick, I had pulled it up. I forgot about it. Clarissa, this is exactly what she said. She said, I've already let my team and Showtime know that I would fight on the undercard of Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, or Manny Pacquiao. Any of those big fighters. The twin Charlos. But I'm not going to fight on the undercard of nobody who's not a world champion, especially on pay-per-view.
Yeah, but she put the picture of all the champions she would fight and is right above her, right?
Yep.
And name those champions off.
It doesn't have
the faces.
Oh, there we go.
You know them.
Okay, my bad. I had to click on it. Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, Manny Pacquiao, Jermell, and Jamal.
There you go.
And that's is Shadaisa Green scheduled to fight?
No, she just fought not too long ago Saturday, and then Barry Hunter broke this news. Barry is the one. Listen, we could try and get Robert Diaz on.
Boxrec has her fit.
I'm going to just hit Robert Diaz in a Skype. Like, if he jumps on, he jumps on.
Am I reading Boxrec or is Kayla Williams the girl she fought, or is she the next opponent?
For who?
For Shadaisa. I'm looking at Boxrec. I'm making sure I'm on the pro side, and I see Kayla Williams.
Yep.
And then a S. You know what? You know, like.
Yeah, it says she's fighting Kayla Williams on September 11th in Houston.
Yo, that'll be what's up if Danny and them got on a bike. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they getting if they getting her fights consistently, that's what it's
cool because was it Tori Nelson or Shadaisa Green?
Bruh, you right. I mean, it says, but this is what I'm saying. What do you get out of Kayla Williams? She's 0-5-1.
Yeah, but one of these girls we were just looking at fought her. So
yeah, Franchon Crews fought her.
Franchon Crews. Yeah.
So maybe a barometer fight?
I was wondering why her name seemed so familiar.
Yeah, I was like, I just saw that.
Bruh,
exactly.
But she never won. She's a body bag.
Yeah, we got to build that confidence up, Champy Lamp.
Hey, yo, somebody said.
I get what Ness is saying, though. What's it worth if you get that opportunity, you get that paycheck? Like, what?
It's not even Mario, it's women's boxing, right? I'm not meaning to cut you off. I want to give you it's women's boxing. It's not even a paycheck, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're getting peanuts.
Kayla maybe is probably the only thing you could say.
Bro, what you getting against Kayla? Bro, come on. And then she got no wins. Is she going to give you them rounds? That's a waste of time. Don't get me wrong. Fluff the record.
Why? I think it's a waste of time.
Fluff the record, but I don't think she getting what she deserves out of that or what they expect. Like, only thing you getting is common opponent on the resume finally. You got a common opponent. You know,
and see, I
mean, don't get me wrong.
Payday versus Franchon.
Yeah.
You're gonna get more money that way, and then you're also gonna, you know what I mean? Like, what are you taking from this fight that you're able to bring to that one? If it's not a fight against somebody that's gonna actually test you and actually build your skill and actually give you some insight into what you're gonna be facing when you face off against somebody in there who can hurt you, can do things to you that have never been done. Like, that's what you need. That kind of experience. If you're just gonna walk into Houston, lay somebody out and give them their 6th loss and no wins, what do you?
Bro,
what do you?
Let's see this here. Damn, it don't got no date. Oh, no, 9/11.
9/11, champ.
When is that,
conspiracy doomies ears just perked up. No,
9/11.
9/11 is a Friday.
That's a date,
And then it's. Oh, is this a Golden Boy card? Did they offer them?
It is a Golden.
It's not. It's not. I gotta get Robert. I'm gonna get ahead and at him on some very.
On some Hail Mary-ish.
On some
Yo, what? I've never seen this in BoxRec where somebody's name's highlighted in yellow. What the heck does that mean?
Yeah, you're looking at Josue Morales?
Because, he's suspended by the California State Commission. Indefinitely. For what?
Who knows? Who knows, man?
He's fighting in Houston, too. Oh man. Some Josue Morales, 11-12, and he's suspended by the Athletic Commission. And his nickname is Zurdo? No, it's not. No,
that's why he got flagged. He got flagged because he took somebody's name.
Yo, why he's out here stealing people's names?
Zurdo sent that message out like, yo, handle that. Bro. Can't take my name.
He fighting somebody named the Golden Boy.
Oh, what's going on over here?
Yo, why are you stealing people's names for?
Guys, let's look at these two in comparison a little closer, right? I mean, we all know that it's always good to have a matchup, in between the important fight, right? The guy that you're gonna face, right? And that's what we're saying right now. That Shadaisa should take an in between fight, somebody that's gonna give her more rounds and all that other stuff, right? But let's look at them as fighters, right? And Franchon's pro record is 6-1. We know that Shadaisa's fought 4 times pro. So it's only 2 more fights than her. We know that Franchon Crews-Dezurn is a hell of an amateur, and we also know that Shadaisa Green was a hell of an amateur, and they know these girls know each other in the boxing circles. You know what I'm saying? They've been around for a while. Shadaisa just she didn't turn pro as fast as Franchon, but they don't have that much disparity in the fights that they've taken pro.
Man, you crazy. Franchon is on another level.
Oh, well, that may be because she is a pro and she has fought under the lights.
Listen, Shadaisa isn't struggling because how do you pronounce that? Is it Irazia or Irazia Hernandez?
Well, if you let me know what you looking at.
Irazia. I don't know, brother.
Where are you looking?
Irazia. No, it's not. I'm putting an A at the end. Wait. Irasis? I don't even know. You see her third fight? I was live at that fight. That girl is good, and that girl fought Jimenez.
Irais?
Irais. There you go. She fought Jimenez twice, okay? She fought Jimenez twice and did not get knocked out by Jimenez either time, okay? And who knows what Jimenez was on because there was no VADA. She also fought Cornejo. Right? Mariciela. So that's what I mean. Franchon fought this girl in her third. Shadaisa fought this girl in her third fight. So, yeah, she is on a fast track. But, again, at least this girl is durable. Nobody can knock this girl out. This girl is known to give you round. The other girl is known to get knocked out. She 0-5. She never won. Like, I don't get it. Don't get me wrong. You need those numbers.
You know what? Terrific.
She fought Franchon Crews too.
You know, Terrific's in the
Oh,
corner with a
Iricia?
game plan.
Kayla Williams.
Oh, Kayla Williams. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we said that. So
my bad.
Franchon will be on in about 20 minutes. We won't have Shadaisa, which would have made the show fantastic, but we'll just get Franchon on and talk to her. And then we can ask Franchon about Kayla, because we're looking on BoxRec and we're seeing 0-5, and we're dismissing her. Maybe Franchon tells us, like, nah, I think Shadasia needs that fight before she get in there with me. Let's see how she do with her, because that girl is tough. Because I think Franchon went how many rounds with her?
She TKO'd her.
But in 5 though, right?
TKO'd her. Oh my God, I have a trouble reading this arithmetic that they have on BoxRec.
It looks like
five, 5/10 times 2. Okay, she went.
No, it says she knocked her out in the 5th round of a 10-round fight with 2-minute rounds. That's how you read it.
Okay.
That's how you read
Cool. There you go, Professor Ness.
it.
So we have 5 5th-round knockout and a 10-round contest, 2-minute round. So she took care of business halfway through the fight. And you look at Kayla's record, and she has 2 TKO stoppages. You know, I don't know if that helps her or not, given that she only has 5 fights. She lost all of them.
You mean, but stoppages, you got to be clear. She's been stopped 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she got to, because that could, someone could mistake that from thinking that she
and clip it.
No, they could think that she got 2 wins by stoppage, and you're right. They will clip it and make a video and say, "Look how stupid he is. He said she's got 2 knockout wins."
Oh, good. They'll apologize afterwards.
The desperation,
No, they won't.
The desperation out here, it's insane, bro.
No, they won't.
Yo, that's
They
that
won't
crab in the
apologize.
bucket mentality, though. Let me tell you, you know what I mean? When you sit around to watch someone that you do not like, you don't like us, but you sit around to watch us, to wait for us to make a mistake, to clip it. Jesus, bro, you have a boring life.
That's how they be popping up.
That's how they be popping up.
They be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
hold on, let me
I
see what
felt
I
you
can
on that. I knew you were I knew where you were going.
Yo.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Wow.
But listen, no, and like real talk though, I think you got to give Shadasia credit even if she only takes the 1 fight and she goes into the Franchon. You got to give her credit, man. You got to give her credit, because daring to be great, like, she could stall out, she could do anything, and maybe she can't afford to do that. But at the end of the day, I don't know. She's gonna shoot her shot, so it's definitely gonna be a fight to watch. It's crazy how tall she is. Like, seeing pictures and videos, like, I didn't think she'd be 5'8".
Who?
Shadasia?
Well,
Yeah, she's
Franchon's 5'8" too. They're gonna be.
Oh
head
yeah,
to
I
head.
knew how tall she was.
They're gonna be head to head on this
I
one.
met her in person before, but I've never met Shadasia. Yo, I wonder if
TJ with the
Houston,
super chat
I wonder if
says,
they'll let us come in.
"Why is Green not recorded on an iPhone? No footage, fam." Yo, because we wasn't there. Remember her last fight? I recorded the whole damn thing. Especially women's fights, man, they not like regulated like that. But it's COVID season, man. I wasn't going with them to Mexico.
Hell no to the no.
Yo, I wonder if they'll give I wonder if they'll let us in for the fights in Houston, like in a secure little spot.
I mean, I hear they're slowly doing stuff for media. To be honest with you.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, none of these pay-per-views that are happening are gonna take place without media. It's just not gonna happen. Like the bubble, you had Steve Kim there documenting, and that's good. Like, we needed people there. You can't have these fights in. I don't care if they were the top rank or what.
He was at the bubble.
Media. Yeah, he got to be in the bubble. He got to document it. I think it was the last one, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe he was there for all of them. Who knows? But I know he did an article on one of them. Really well-written article, and talked about his experience and stuff. But we need media there for documentation. Like, this is why we have so much documentation of, the Joe Louis era and oh man, who was it before Joe Louis that I was thinking of? The guy I watched the documentary on PBS. Jack Johnson, my man.
That was a good documentary, by the way.
It was a great documentary. And guess what? We don't have that without media documenting these things that go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need people there. And so they're not going to let that happen. They can't. You know, they can't let that happen. They can't let it be without media. Even if it's like 10, you know what I mean? Like, even if they really severely limit it, we need people there. We need people there to document what's happening and let us know what they, you know, don't show us. If that's the thing that happens.
This is happening in your state.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I go see Shadasia.
Don't mess with Texas.
I go film it if they let me. Upload it on YouTube, pay-per-view.
It's crazy because I'm assuming it's a small show, right? I'm assuming it's a small show.
Oh, it has to. Well, there's like 7 fights, but I don't know anybody.
You have the
fight card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights.
Are they the only women fighting on that card?
What? Holy crap! So there's approved fights. Yeah, no, they're not the only women. There's another women's fight in. Oh no. Never mind. So they have 6 fights approved, but there's still another 2, 4, 6, 8 fights waiting pending approval.
So it's
have not been a
card.
Yeah. So this is like, bro, but oh man, I don't know any. Like, I feel like bad. Like, damn, should I know these people? Like,
so I got a couple of suggestions here. Shout out to the chat, man.
Oh, let me get on the chat. I'm not even on.
Yeah, with some possible opponents, and I said, you know what? Let me take Lawrence's word for it real quick, and let me just look this person up. And I looked up Emma Kozin.
So we're gonna be having Freddie Roach, not today, but I'll probably set him up for next week. Roach, the new Dominican Dream,
Elvis Rodriguez.
We're gonna get the new Dominican Nightmare, Michelle Rivera. You know what I mean? So we're just going to keep spreading that love. You know what I mean? Getting all these guys on here.
No, you're going to have to get an Anthony Santos soundbite, champ.
Bruh. Listen, if he wins the Miller fight, then we on his bandwagon. But right now, we just watching out. We watching the story unfold. But if he beats Ladarius Miller, I'm with him. Ladarius is a very decent boxer, man. You know, I'm going to be glued into that one. I'm going to be glued in. It looks like he knows English, too. I mean, I hit him up in Spanish, but I've been checking his posts. My man everything is in English. I'm like, you using translation here or what?
So he with the shits, bro.
You using the Google Translate over here, Champy? Listen, we had 115,127, so we need about 33 more subscribers so that we could get to our goal of the week of 115,200. So
let's go, champ.
If you haven't done it already, do so. Hit that subscribe button. Don't just come here and freeload. That's what we call freeloading. Not subscribing, not hitting the notification bell, not hitting the thumbs up, not sharing.
You're not appreciating us.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hadouken!
Yo, guys, look, I gotta
quick,
be honest. Hold
on. I still got some announcements to make. Apologies. If you want to go ahead and support your favorite podcast, you could join Patreon. I mean, if that doesn't get you to do it, you don't just want to support us because you're a little jerk off, fine. Join so you can ask Franchon Crews a question. We just put the post out, and if you want to ask us something specific, you can do so. Just make sure you stay within the parameters of a decent person.
Oh, you know what people said too? Maybe I should just say this off air. No, I'll just tell you right now. People said that you should go back to putting the date they're going to be on in the post.
I have been.
I guess you haven't been?
No, I have been actually, especially this.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, especially this
Oh, you know
week.
what? It was an old message too that I got though. So
especially this week, but I think what people are they gave you those messages probably yesterday because the Chris Congo was buried because it was weeks ago. Because it was weeks ago.
Oh, good call.
True,
Remember,
true.
but he flaked on us, so I wasn't gonna put out a new post. Like we just keep it there, and you know.
So Ness, right? You know, some suggestions of names came about, right? For Shadaisa Green. I wanted you to look at them, Mario, too, see if maybe you guys feel like this is like something that's good, right? Okay. You got the name. Well, first one that was given was Emma Kozin. EMA, and then Kozin, Kozin.
Man, you should have had the box regs links for us to just click.
Well, I didn't receive the box rec link, but Emma Kozin, right? She's a 19-0 fighter, 10 knockouts from freaking Slovenia.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Bro,
yeah, I have
this is
no.
like the bad guy from Rocky 4.
For real.
Slovenia, 19-0. She's only 21.
Yo, is her name pronounced? I mean, spelled Cousins?
No, Kozin.
Oh,
Kozin.
Because I put Emma.
EMA. That just sounds like a bad guy's name.
I put Emma and right away. You know.
Yo, she looks like southpaw, 21-year-old, 19-0, 10 knockouts.
She's
nicknamed
out
the
there
princess.
in Slovenia
I guess
kicking ass.
Yo, she's out there in Slovenia like
lighting shit up,
bro, with a cigar.
First
she's
of
probably
all,
like the boss, sending people to get to her.
First of all, she's got a fight schedule, and it's
TBA.
And she's a champ. We're telling you that Shadaisa doesn't want to fight this champ without one more fight.
She's not a champ.
Yes, she is.
She's going for a championship.
No,
right?
man, she is.
Or she holds it.
Bro, she's a champ. Look, it says right there she
Oh,
fought.
yeah, you're right.
She is a champ. You're right.
She's a champ, bro. She's
Let's
a
go
unified. She's a unified champ. You guys are just weirdos.
Yo, it's crazy because I see her fight already. I forgot about this girl. We've seen this girl before.
I don't remember her.
Yeah,
I don't remember her at all, but she's
guys
fought a bunch of names that I know.
Yeah, we've seen this girl before. She's tough. All right, so look. All right, Ness. This one's out.
I never seen any of these fights. Look at this, Germany.
The next
I never seen her fight.
Where is Lubania? Oh man, get out! I never heard.
No,
of
Lithuania.
Never heard of this girl. Look at this other one.
First of all, Slovenia.
Look at this other one, Ludwigsburg. Man, get out of here, bro. I never seen this girl fight.
Yo, but there's probably somebody in like Slovenia doing the boxing voice like this girl fighting in Houston. I don't even know what.
No. Listen to me. I'm not discrediting this girl. First of all, I told you she's a champion and she's far too experienced. She got like 20 fights. Y'all trying to kill my girl.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Wait, right.
Let's leave the last boss of the board alone. Fam,
let's leave Shang Tsung alone.
Yeah, she's too up there right now. But this next girl, all right, you got to bear with me because these names are kind of crazy to spell. But the first name is spelled Femke. Femke, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Bro, listen to me. We not fighting none of these girls. Who the hell are these girls?
This girl looks
even
way better as
one,
an opponent than the other one.
And
then you got Letitia Robinson. Look, I know you want the links, and that's why you want to run over this like this. But Letitia Robinson is an American.
Spell the last one. You said what? F-E what?
Femke. That's her first name, Femke. And then her last name is Herman.
Just put that and boxer, and then she pops right up because she's the only person in the world named Femke.
And I left the
she
last
fought Clarissa, though.
Yeah, I left the last one for, because she's American, and I guess you could probably make a fight within the States a lot easier with her. And her name's Letitia Robinson. But let's go over Femke. Yeah, let's look. Is Femke totally out the picture because she's in Belgium? What's going on, Ness?
I never heard of Femke. Oh, this is her. I think I have heard of her.
That's
Femke Hermans? You talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
She fought Clarissa.
Yeah, she did. And then then we seen her again to losing to Sedarus.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right.
I mean, I actually like this girl, bro. She had a really good interview. She's nice, soft-spoken. But remember, she also beat Alicia Napoleon, right?
Oh,
no.
Lost.
Sedarus. No, Sedarus beat
Espinosa.
Napoleon. Yeah, she changed her name. She got married, so it's Espinosa, Napoleon Espinosa now.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this looks okay to Professor Ness. Let's go on to the last option that I was presented here. Her name is Letitia. Am I pronouncing that right?
I think that Letitia. Yeah, that looks right.
All right, Letitia Robinson. And
homegirl, Baby Girl.
Yeah, Baby Girl looked like she can fight. And she's 16-1.
She is 39.
39 years old.
I think we could work with that.
But she's been active, bro. She fought in February.
No. I don't even mean that like she's a scrub. Like, I mean,
Oh,
like,
okay.
she's got the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Although she has only boxed 83 rounds. Well, 16-5. No, 17.
Dude, women box way less rounds than a.
That's
than
true. Yeah, you're
men.
right.
That's actually decent. It's a decent number.
The only thing is she has gone the distance quite a few times, so I don't know if we should throw our girl in there
Yeah,
quite.
wow,
that-
she had some TKOs too. So, baby girl's bad. She got a lot of TKOs and KOs, and yeah, that's the other opponent that could be there. I mean, look, you got Kayla Williams already on deck, so you know, it's a matter of whether we feel like she needs another one before she gets to a big fight like with Franchon Crews. But
Yo,
what's up?
I'm tripping. I went back to the Kayla Williams, and I forgot she was 0-5. She was 0-4, and I thought she was 0-4. So I'm looking, I'm like, the hell, they give her another loss in the time that we've been doing this podcast?
Yo, let me get to
Oh,
a
man.
super chat. I don't know if you guys read the first
Super
TJ.
chatties.
Why is green not recorded on iPhone? No footage, fam. I think, yeah, we did read that one.
Yeah.
And then the next one's coming from TJ. Also, we say we didn't know Delphine Pearson either. Just saying.
That's true.
Chamberlain.
That's true. I had no idea who Delphine was,
And
and she came in, and she came in wrecking shit, bro. But to be real though, and I know this is like not a popular opinion. I know nobody really feels this way, but I really think Katie's gonna take care of her. Easy. I don't want to say easy because it's gonna be a tough fight no matter what. But she just played into Pearson's game so much. Like, I felt like she fought her fight almost the whole time.
Can I be honest, bro?
Yeah.
I saw a hungrier, grittier, tougher fighter that night in Delphine
You're
Pearson.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
And if that same woman shows up, I got Delphine, bro. I got Delphine. I mean, I know the machine is behind Katie, and Katie's an awesome fighter, mad awesome, but she's gonna have to show a different type of monster in there with Delphine because Delphine's coming the same way. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
but
not
you
gonna
gotta understand, man. Normally, when you go into rematches, you do better than the first fight because you make those necessary adjustments. You know, I know
two-way
on
street, man. Two-way streetness.
yeah, but the champion's still the champion. You know, I know in recent
Pearson feels like she can take her now.
it doesn't seem that way, but you know, AJ was able to do it. Charlo was able to do it. You know, you come back in a rematch and you find the answer that you overlooked the first time because Delphine got popular for being an overachiever.
Yo.
Achiever.
I mean, was she expected to win or lose? All right, then she's an overachiever.
Yeah.
Yo, you know
The American,
you know that video of Franchon you got playing right now?
Mm-hmm.
What if that's what we wore to like the fights? Like, what if we wore like
Dude,
visors that covered us? Like, that would be.
Yo, did you not see the link that I put in the pre-pro yesterday? Danny was at the gym watching Truck to Lorenzo Simpson spar Dennis Mama's boy Douglin.
Yeah,
and
I saw.
everyone had the mask with the glass. You know, some people did have regular just face
Yeah, I
masks.
saw a regular face mask.
Yeah, but I seen a lot of the plastic ones, bro, with the
Really?
clear
that
visor.
sweat hitting you.
Yeah, with that
Yeah,
clear
yo,
visor.
but that would be dope if like I think that would be easier to. Well, probably not. Now that I think about it. I just want to go back to fights. I don't care. I don't care if they make us wear a hazmat suit.
I mean, look, I
It's
hear
tough,
you, bro.
man.
I mean, you took your test, so you know at least you got the clearance. You probably can go. You know.
Yeah. Oh, y'all want to see my negative?
Oh snap! You do. Yeah, you
yeah, I
took
got him last
that.
night. Yeah, it sucked, bro.
So you're gonna
They
go.
stuck
Yo,
that
you
shit up
you can
here.
get cleared.
He took
mean,
the
Yo, and
test,
the dude
guys.
was like telling my wife, if he cries, he's the only one that's ever cried. I'm like, bitch, you're sticking that shit into my ear ducts. I mean, my tear ducts. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody who wouldn't cry, who wouldn't cry, sticking that thing up your nose. Like, you're tripping.
Had Mario tearing up and shit.
Bro, I was like, and it was only one eye. It was like my right eye was just crying, and my left eye was just straight.
Nah, but I think that you would have to probably get another test again to get
Oh, yeah,
into
of
a
course.
bubble. You're not gonna get cleared off of there.
Now, I would do it again to go to a fight. I would do it again to cover a fight. I would do it again to get into a fight that I paid a ticket for. Like, I would do it for that. It's like different. Like, you want me to go watch like the Spurs game? Nah, I'm straight. Like, I don't. It's not worth it to me.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo. So off topic for my border wars people, right? So I'm out here and I'm like trying to get us to get border wars in Wilder's gym because like Middle America's not shut down and all that stuff. So
It's not.
So I'm trying to get border wars in Wilder's gym, but my girl sends me a link of a Phoenix, Arizona, retired Army dude, right? He got PTSD. He's a legal marijuana card holder in Phoenix.
My man.
And he
Let's go,
drove like a moron, unfortunately, because I don't understand why these people keep getting arrested and then acting like, oh, I got a medical marijuana license and I'm just a moron on a planet that doesn't know it doesn't work state to state. Like, come on. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Bro, everyone knows it's not state to state, but I felt so bad for the dude, you know what I mean? Like, my man even received a Purple Heart.
Oh, man.
Shout out to the vets.
Bro, he received a Purple Heart. He's legitimately diagnosed with PSD. He's legitimately diagnosed by a doctor that he can't make his own decisions for him. He needs his wife. There is affidavits, there's paperwork that his wife is to make the decisions for him.
Wow.
He's not even driving his car. He's pulled over in a gas station. They're getting gas. He's outside of the car playing his guitar. And obviously all this is written so, per the writer and the police report, right? So we don't know if it's loud music, but who the hell plays hip hop and a guitar, right? So how loud is the music? And okay, that doesn't make sense. Why would it just be hip hop that could be loud? He's got a guitar. Is he playing loud country music? But the point is, this cop writes in his report that this black man is outside of his car playing the guitar with loud music and laughing at him. So they arrest him. So they arrest him for noise pollution after like telling him, to turn it down. They smell weed, obviously. Homeboy doesn't let his wife talk and's like, yeah, we got weed in the car. I got my medical marijuana card. Bro, he got locked up, everything. Listen, got locked up, everything, makes bail, goes back. I can't remember this last detail, which is a very important detail, but just Google it. But for whatever reason, the judge in Alabama revoked his bail.
Arizona.
No.
You said Albuquerque?
Brother, he's from Arizona.
Oh, okay. So
but he drove to Alabama to family. Okay. Again, I'm saying all this because I want to go to Wilder's. But bruh, I'm not trying to get, hemmed up because I smoke, man. And that's all like my man did was like he smelled like a little bit of bud and now he's got 5 years in prison.
How much bud did he have?
Bruh, he had nothing. But, these are those states that just they can do what they want. It's not like New Jersey where we got 2C law and you got to follow the guidelines. Bruh, my man.
Commonwealth? I don't think that's
it's decriminalized in Texas, though.
Google the article,
we be
bro.
straight.
My man got
Everybody
5
could just
years.
get a ticket and go on their merry way.
He got like 5 years. And his wife is trying to get an appeal because it's like, yo, we got paperwork.
Bro, 5 years?
Mm-hmm. He got mad
because he played a guitar
too.
and smoked. Like, why isn't Willie Nelson like on death row?
Bro, I'm just shocked because I've been on that highway so much. I've gone to see Wilder for like the last 4 or 5 years, and it's like, I've had some luck on that motherfucking highway, unlike poor Purple Heart guy. And it's just like, damn, not even with a Purple Heart, like not even with PSD, not even with a doctor's telling you that this man can't make decisions. Because this is the thing, they put him in the room and they made him cop out. And his wife is like, according to the article, his wife is like screaming like, yo, he's not allowed to make decisions without me. I got paperwork and whatever.
Bro, he's beating that.
Well, he ain't beat it yet, brother. He got locked up.
I hope he does, bro. Like, I'm going to go. We need to go and start.
Unless he really had like a pound of freaking marijuana in his car. If he had a joint or anything like that.
Listen, even if he had a pound, if it wasn't packed to sell, then get the hell out. Then F off. Like if my stuff's not packed to sell, and you could tell that I'm not, shiding the government and
Bruh,
not paying
that's
my
the other
taxes,
thing they gave him.
then get the F off of me,
Yeah,
bro.
but they hit him.
I'll
They
smoke
hit
a
him.
pound if I want.
They hit him with that, like with distribution. It's like what
Oh,
the
did
hell?
they? So
Yeah, they hit him,
it was probably
Bro, even if
cellophane. What's it called?
dude, if it was in one bag itself, it doesn't matter if it was. I mean, it matters obviously, but like the amount is what matters. Like they found them with that much, if they found them with that much. But I'm gonna look at that because that's
look
crazy.
it up, man. It's
Yeah,
crazy,
me too.
bro.
I'm gonna look that up.
I was like super sad, because yeah, man, it looks like
All right, Ness, you're gonna be taking those drives on your own now. I was gonna switch. I was gonna come back, Batman and Robin, but
Yo.
shit, 15-hour drive, dude. Damn.
Nah, listen, but that's why you leave at night. You know what I mean? It's calmer at night. You leave. I leave like at let's say 8, 7 my time p.m.
Hey, listen, let's not give out the blueprint.
True.
Oh,
Alabama
man.
PD, like
That's crazy. But what are you gonna do, man? Hey, wasn't the champ in some bullshit too?
Hell yeah, he got pulled over
for
someone
leftover
else's
joint that was left in his
someone
car?
else's leftover joint. They used this car and left that there. That was probably me. I fell out.
I told you to clean up the car. Before I
It
get
wasn't
back.
me. It wasn't me. He never let me use the Escalade. Stop it.
Shit.
But a few more minutes before we get the CrewsDezurn on.
Miss Franchon Crews-Dezurn. You know what I'm saying? Heavy hitter. Been through adversity too, man. And was taken care of, I guess, right? They did the right thing. They ended up doing the right thing. After the pressure. Yeah, pressure was put. All right, so it's safe to say, guys, that Femke is out of the picture for Shadaisa. Emma, definitely. And Letitia, Ness didn't even look at that. He was like, man, it's already set up with Kaylee Williams. So we're going to leave that alone. Miss Franchon should be coming on very soon. We got Ness right in the back. Working. Marioski.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to ask her what she wants. You know what I mean?
Who?
Like
Franchon?
Franchon, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she don't want. Nobody wants a mandatory. That's just something that comes attached to your belt. Like she wants a bigger fight. Who is that bigger fight? Is it this girl? Not Femike, but Sedarus. Cause now she beat Femike and Napoleon, and her biggest win is Napoleon. That's the last one. That wasn't too long ago. She did it on Showbox, and she looked real good doing it. You know what I mean? I don't know why these scores was that tight. I don't remember 95, 94 type of fight. They wilding, right? What the hell?
94 what?
94, 95, and she knocked down Napoleon twice. Like, what the hell? Bruh, man, boxing be wild.
Boxing be wilding, bro.
Boxing is terrible. Stuff. Maybe I don't remember it clearly then, man.
I'm gonna start watching more tape on the women, man. They are coming back.
Trey said,
but
Trey said, "Don't smoke in the car." Trey, I smoked in the car on a test drive. You know what I'm talking?
No cap.
Yo, there's a video on Patreon back in the day when I first bought it of me in the parking lot smoking in that motherfucker. Like, you kidding me, bro? My car got Christian, like La Niña La Pinta La Santa Maria did, dog, a long time ago.
That shit is dramatic, man.
Listen.
But it sucks though when you in the highway, you can't. It's like hard to smoke, like unless you're
gonna
gonna
hard for y'all.
hotbox that shit.
Hard for y'all because look, I hear you. You know, there is fear. There is fear, and
Well, it's just more that win that
and
fucking
then you
yanked
don't
the plane.
know how that is gonna happen, right? Like, because you could get a RoboCop or you could get a good cop. Like, I love to give out the story me and Doomy had in Florida. It was me, Doomy, and Matt. Whip Bud just finished leaving Keith Thurman, and we chain smoking. Ring around a Rosie on the highway, like ring around the road, pass the L, pass the Dutchie to my left hand.
Side. The Jamaican music was on and everything. All was
Old boy put them lights on. I said, Champ, don't pull over yet. Get around this 18-wheeler. Give us a little bit of
distance. I pulled the
distance.
James Bond maneuver with Ness and shit.
I said, get around this 18-wheeler because we on, highway. It was a Tampa highway, so there's only 2 lanes. Doomie's on the left lane. Truck is on the right. Cop just jumped out the right-hand side of the grass and is like getting in the road, getting behind us, turns the lights on. But we got a nice amount of distance, couple 100 feet. No need to brake and allow the truck on the right to pass you. Get in front of him because we were literally smoking. Get in front of him. Let's have the windows down, air it out a bit, and definitely pluck these L's.
Dude, this all happened in like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
this
in
story
seconds.
that he's telling,
this
happened in like 2 or 3 seconds.
But this is the beauty of dealing with someone that remains calm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling Doomy what to do. He's doing it. I'm telling Matt. I said, Matt, stuff that last one in your sock because we ain't driving with nothing once we get this ticket or don't get this ticket. You feel me? Matt stuffed that last one in his sock. I threw the other one out the window. I said, it's time to pull over. He pulled us over, and bro, we talked our way out of it. No warning, no ticket. And I told this story on Untitled. The craziest thing, and that's what I'm saying, like not all the times are you going to get away with it, and not all the times are you going to get a cop that is going to be able to, that you're going to be able to talk to. But, bro, our paperwork, because it was a sponsored vehicle, anybody that remembers, we used to be sponsored by different car companies anytime I went out of state, and that was a Mitsubishi, so they gave me the wrong Mitsubishi, bro. I had a truck that the paperwork, the paperwork didn't match the truck, bruh. And he believed everything. He was so he understood that we were sponsored. He understood that the dealer could have made a mistake. He even bought that we smoked in front of Keith Thurman's and our clothes smelled like weed. Not that we were smoking in the car. Like, he was just a cop that wanted to go home. He wasn't beat to have us on the side of the road wilding, and we were chilling. And
he looked at us.
He actually liked boxing too, because Doomy is Doomy's that kind of guy. Not me. I'm not social, but Doomy started talking and like, yeah, we're a famous boxing podcast. Look, showing him the IG and the guy was like, fan. Really? You were over there with Thurman, and then once I see.
Look, take out your phone. Type in the boxing voice. Now hit subscribe.
Now
hit the notifications.
Yo, once we was like, we was just coming from Thurman. He was like, oh, y'all was with Thurman. And once I heard that, I was like a dog, like, my ears lit up. I'm like, oh, all right, my man really cool. Let me get up in this conversation, bro. And we talked our way out, bro. He pulled off, we pulled off. I said, Matt, pop that shit out your sock. Light it up again.
Because I think, at the end of the day, you have people that are police officers, bro, that just know how to read you, man. And like, he saw us and he know we wasn't up to no good. We ain't trying to hurt nobody. We're not out there, doing bad stuff. And all our stuff really matched up, except for our paperwork, obviously. But our stories matched up, man. And the guy was hella cool, bro. Those are positive experiences. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to that guy.
I know. I don't even remember his name. He should have been part of the story.
We shouted him out, though. I remember. Most definitely. Yeah. Florida, man. When you're on that, we've driven to so many camps, man. So many camps. We put those miles in the road, man. In the very beginning too, when the relationships were being built, me and us was out there grinding. And Enrique too, Cash Mash, man.
Hell yeah, Cash put it in.
Real quick.
So she should be joining us. I sent her the link.
Dope. Super chat from Derek Lincoln. Love 1-2 stories, aka plus fire emojis. Use that code name.
Oh, he's saying use fire instead of instead of saying Terrence Bud Crawford.
With the cool guy glasses emoji.
Cheap.
Yo, that was Derek Lincoln who sent in that super chat. My mans.
Bobby Smith is right. That has happened, bro, where a cop does level with you. You think he's down to earth and it's about to be all good, and he still locks you up. Like, book him, Dano. You like, yo,
Yeah.
You like, yeah, man. Look,
Well, they still give you the ticket.
my license is expired. And he's like, oh, I'm glad you told me. Book him, Dano. It's like, what?
Book
Oh,
You told me
yeah.
to be
It's
honest.
like, damn. and why did he book him? Because he might have spilt this coffee on his lap right before he got to you. Yeah, man, you got some. This is like, look, at the end of the day, all these cops is human beings, bro. They susceptible to the same feelings. That's why you gotta be, you gotta be on point with yours, man. Because you might get the guy who spilled his coffee or caught his wife cheating, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A bad day, period. And you could catch a bad one.
Yo, Majid said that's that 973. Said that's good. He from North. He's originally from North. I just heard him say that the other day. All this time I'm thinking it's Majid in Orlando.
Bro, I've been pulled over
He
in the
relocated.
973, the 908, the 201. Yo, they'll
No,
pull you over
everywhere.
and literally, like, they'll get another call and they'll look at you like, just get the hell out of here. They got
But in Texas, especially where I'm from, we have those like little shady counties. Like we got this little spot called Driscoll on your way to, I guess, like the valley, like Aries? Going towards it's it's just Driscoll. It's but it's a spot, yo, like if you're there and they pull you over, like they're trying to take your car. Like this, it's like a whole setup. Like the whole city's corrupt. Like everybody knows it. They got in trouble. Like they had this whole. The FBI came, did an investigation. Like it was all over our news. Like they were pulling people over, right? And they would like make up some excuse for them not to have their car. They would get it towed, and then the city would make them pay for it.
Oh, so they were targeting immigrants.
You know that happened over here.
Definitely.
That happened over here, but differently. I don't know if you guys had those traffic cameras. Remember those traffic cameras?
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Bro, those are
anymore.
Yeah, those are banned in our city. I don't know if they did that US wide or state to state, but in our state, those got banned, bro, because like
you ever got hit with one?
Hell yeah.
I fought it though.
Dude. Yeah, no, but listen, your story is your own. I'ma just tell you my story, right? I called my lawyer. I'm thinking like, man, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? I got a criminal lawyer. I've been dealing with this dude for years. He's a beast too, you know? He's the definition of that line. I got a hungry lawyer there to eat the cake. Man, he hit me back like, bro, you can't fight no traffic cam tickets. Those are non-moving violation tickets because it's a traffic cam. So it's no points, but it's the fine is the fine. But after millions and millions of people were getting these tickets fraudulently, you know what I mean? They took them all down. Now they're just there on our street lights, not working.
Yeah,
that was all part of the. Okay, I'm going conspiracy here. That was all part of the plan, champ. As Big Brother just putting their eyes out, but yeah.
Yeah, they still got them satellites out there that can pinpoint you right now.
Listen to me. It's all welcome to the surveillance
fake satellite
state,
from the Mars landing.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Mario's face.
Yeah, no, but like them cameras are there now, and it's just and you can access all those cameras still.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Says Doomy.
It's a surveillance state, man.
Says Doomy that they still work.
Bro, just when you think you got the answers, you open the door and there's like 10 more doors to go through, bro. This is how they work, bro. Yeah, it's create the problem. I'll say it when it comes back to me. But there's a saying. They create the problem, but they have the answer and the solution already, and then they make you go crazy and then ask you for what they already have, you know? But we'll get into that on Untitled, you know what I'm saying? That's conspiracy status.
Call you conspiracy.
Now, so...
she got 2 accounts, bro. I don't even know.
You there?
Oh, you there?
Oh,
yep.
Oh, there she is. Welcome, champ.
I didn't know which account it was. I'm like, yo, she got 2 accounts. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on. I'm not the best with this. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's all good.
Just pull back a little bit, and you'll be in frame perfectly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I had to hurry home so I can get on with you guys.
Oh, we know we appreciate you.
We appreciate that very much.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So, how are you? Good morning.
I am great. I'm alive. I've just been ripping and running, just making some changes in my life. And so that's it. It's good changes, though.
Let me just say, your eyewear is to the gods. You always got
Just
visual.
amazing.
I like
Listen, I need to get like an endorsement. I need to
you
come out with
do.
my own
Word, for
line.
real.
Thank you.
Style
For
is
real. Yo, but we're here with Franchon Crews-Dezurn, who is not fresh off, but I guess fresh in 2020 because we haven't been having any fights off the Alejandro Jimenez fight, which everybody knows was just an incredible bout. You did your thing. Unfortunately, we got news afterwards that kind of soured it, but it didn't sour it in the sense of what you achieved in that fight. And what you achieved is the respect of so many fight fans who knew how tough you were and who had never heard of you before. And now they're both sharing the idea that just an amazing talent. And we also have you back for the first time since the news came back that the decision, it was in your favor. And so congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you guys for your support too. Just advocating for boxing, women's boxing, and just, getting the right story out,
No, definitely.
course.
It was unjust what took place, and we're glad that boxing finally got it right with your situation where they normally don't.
And for those listening for the first time, what we're talking about is the last opponent that Franchon faced off of against was Jimenez, who ended up popping for two substances, if I'm not mistaken, two separate times within that time span. And the WBC sat on their hands for a while and, failed to pull the trigger, but eventually did the right thing. So we do have to give them a little bit of credit for that. It would have been nice if it came a little sooner, but we won't hate right now. We just show love.
Divine order.
That's
and
right.
Whatever's meant to be is going to be. I just do what I do, and that's all that matters.
Man, you the champ.
So, Diva, before we get into boxing, anything outside of the sport you working on? Book deals, movies, runway? Because you always doing modeling, I see. Like, you got a clothing line or something?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Dazn. It's my boxing apparel, but I'm getting into like traditional fashion. I'm actually in the process of moving, so my life has been hectic, trying to get that together. School,
Can I
and
ask?
back to training because
Can I ask? Are you staying in your area or are you moving to a new state?
no, I'm staying in Maryland, just leveling up and just making more plans for the future. Just trying to do right by everything. But yeah, I'm just getting ready to get back into the swing of things. Finishing up my documentary talking about the situation that happened in January with my last fight. And just revamping everything, my clothing line. Quarantine's been an opportunity to just do a lot of self-reflecting and just, refocus because it was detrimental because people didn't know if they were fighting again or not. So this was definitely a telling time for the strong who's going to survive because if you ain't try to stay focused or try to keep your stuff together, you definitely was going to fall off. So yeah.
Do you have like an official synopsis for your documentary that is going to be going on IMBD or, whatever short snippet you can give that's already going to be released?
So it's Rise of the Black Phoenix. I had dropped
That's a dope.
I got the chills on that when you said that.
Yo, for real.
I
was
dropped
like,
a
wow.
short trailer. This is self-produced, self-funded by me and my videographer who came out with me, Chastity Corset. So yes, I do try to get women, Black women, and just women, period. Who may not get opportunities to work on big stages. So
That's what's up.
I dropped this snippet. I think I'm gonna drop it again on my page to reintroduce to a lot of people, and I'll have that lead it into my next fight.
And Franchon, I know you're in that DMV area, being as though that you're a fighter, you went to the Olympics and all that stuff. Is there any Nazeem Richardson story, being as though he passed away? I had the opportunity of meeting him and just, being able to soak in a lot of his knowledge from an interview standpoint. But have you been able to talk to him? Did you ever work with him? And anything you can let us know, any good, great moments that you may have that you remember, that teacher by?
Yeah, well, first of all, peace and love to his family on his journey and just, I know what it's like to lose somebody, and even in the boxing world, when we lose somebody, it's like we're all losing that person. I'm old school, so I definitely ran into him and got to talk to him and deal with him through the amateur program. He had a son, Bear Richardson, and also his other sons, Rock Allen. I forgot his other son, but I dealt with him in the amateur program, and he was a big
Isn't the other one
personality.
Damien?
Huh?
Isn't the other one Damon or Damien?
No,
Rock and Damien, no? Or Damani?
no. His son, he had Bear Richardson and Rock and they came before. They were like in the Andre Ward era. So
Yeah, I remember him from 24/7.
yeah, and then he used to like work with Carl Dargan. Like when they went to
Yep.
the national tournaments, he
Yep.
was there. So
Right.
you know, I've been around all these guys, and just for me, I had a big mouth because I was a singer, I was a big personality, and I always threw that right hand, my overhand right. So you know, being a winner, you know, he showed love because when the East Coast fought, like in the different regions, they were Philly and us used to link up too. So he was always positive and would give his you know, his critique about me and my style, but always showed love and just, you know, to keep pushing forward. And also, you know, dealing with Bernard Hopkins, and he gets to tell me his stories about, you know, his experience with him. And it was just like, dang, like they were in the trenches. And just to get that kind of perception from someone else who's well respected in the sport, you know, it shows the impact that he left.
Definitely. So, I want to ask, I guess, about what do you think should be next for you now? Because I'm sure you should have a voluntary, because Jimenez was your mandatory. So, do you have a voluntary situation where you can decide what you want to do, or are you already being told what needs to be done?
You know what? It's always, I don't know. No, well, this next fight is about me. Like the rest of my career is going to be about me and what I want to do because I've bitten the bullet for people, bitten it for myself. Like, you know, my first fight, I knew what it was when I stepped into my first fight. And, you know, even my last couple of fights with my promotional company, I had to, you know, do what I had to do. So now my next fight most likely is a voluntary defense or maybe a tune-up, whatever. Um, I'm just at a point, especially going through what I went through. I don't give a fuck. Like it is what it is. So whoever step in my way, they're gonna get run over. Like period.
Now, let me ask you, and this isn't to create any animosity or anything like that, because you know I feel like you're a friend of the show, and I feel like we all want just the best for you moving forward. And I'm glad you have that mentality that this is now your time because you have bit the bullet, and they have asked you to bend over backwards. And so I guess the thing that I'm curious about is that do you think moving forward, Golden Boy can achieve that for you? Or do you think that at some point you're going to have to take matters into your own hands?
Well, I've been taking matters. Like at the end of the day,
Awesome.
I could have said no to the fight, but I knew that I worked hard for my titles. And I know that I'm not gonna let anybody take shit from me. And it was gonna come around. Like I already knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? And I had a point to prove. And but now I think I've proven my point
I think you have to.
more than once. And you know how you could see the situation with like Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz. Like you don't have to. I'm not complaining about stuff. I'm out there doing my job. So now when I want to complain about money or if I want to complain about certain things, I think I'm well within my right to do so.
Definitely.
And it shows that I'm a good investment. I'm not a liability. So I think things are going to be really, positive, even more positive moving forward.
Good. And here's the other part, though. You can take that ball in your court, but please believe on this show you have allies that will, stand up for situations if they occur. You know what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I got you, boo. We right here.
Miss Dezurn, what year were you an Olympian? Was it just once, or were you in multiple?
No, I was an Olympic alternate. Clarissa won the Olympic. I'm a world medalist though, so I'm a 2-time world medalist. If my weight class was in the Olympics, because it's only 3, I would have got Olympic medals. But I was an alternate.
But I mean, like, what time frames? 2008, 2012. Which years were you the alternate? I'm just trying to kind of
2006, 2012, and 2000. What was the next one?
16.
16.
Okay.
I've been on the Team USA from 05 to 08.
Nah,
and I came back.
I'm just trying to take you down this road. I'm a little bit messy. I'm the Howard Stern of the show, so I'm a little messy. I was trying to take you down this road. Hopefully, I had my fingers crossed, hoping that you were around the Olympians in 2008 when Gary Russell.
Yeah. Oh, I know
you see,
all that tea, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
Exactly. It's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't she over there too?
What?
So I'm just saying,
Ness got his
I
cup
just
out.
want to know who's lying. I want to know who's lying. I need to know.
Look, I need my teacup.
Who's telling the truth? Is Bud telling the truth? Did he get sent because he was about to put hands on Gary, or is Gary telling the truth? Did he punch Bud and Bud just held his face? Like, who's telling the truth? Because they both my guys. Like, I do shows all the time for Gary because he calls everyone out. I just want someone to fight him.
I know. I feel so. Me and him turn open together. Me and Daniel Jacobs turn open together. It was a lot of us. Like, I've been around that whole squad. Seen them come, seen them go. And yeah, Terrence was right about, like, Gary was that guy. Like, what? Gary Russell Jr. was a phenom. There was a punch thrown. It was a lot of stuff going on, but the fact remained he did get punched. Gary did pluck Terrence Crawford.
Yeah.
Now,
wow.
when it comes to if people jumped in, I don't know. I'm not going. Don't take my word for it, but he did get punched in his mouth by Gary Russell.
So wait, by you saying don't take your word for if people jumped in, you're talking about like when Bud says people were holding him back, and Gary is saying no one held you back.
Like, yeah, I would. Okay, I'm trying to remember if I was in that camp. I got to look at pictures because if I'm correct, I think that was 2007. I have to look at my pictures and realize because it was canceled when we were in there. I done seen a lot of stuff. Like, I know Mark Davis. I done seen a lot of stuff. And I really have to, like, get my dates together because y'all published this and they like, hold up, you weren't even there. But trust me.
Nah. Listen, we don't want you to say anything you don't know. But I guess we can talk about what Barry told us. We had Barry on Tuesday
2 days
morning.
ago.
My coach?
Yes.
Okay.
We had Barry on Tuesday because we were just blown away with his performance with Isaac Dogbe. He looks like a brand new fighter. And we wanted to talk to him, obviously, because of that. And then he just said, boom, Shadaisa's fighting, Franchon Crews. And I'm like, what? Because I know Shadaisa, like, she trains in the gym. I'm like, wait, that's breaking news to us. But I think it's too soon. So BoxRec does have her scheduled to face some girl that you faced already named Kayla. What's the last name?
Williams.
And we just want to know,
on September 11th.
Could you tell us anything about Kayla? Because on BoxRec, we're looking at Kayla as an 0-5, and I'm like, okay, well, Shadaisa's saying she wants one fight at least before Franchon, but what does she gain from an 0-5 fighter? But maybe you can say, no, don't go off of BoxRec. That girl is tough. I've been in there with her, and we just want to know more info.
So, yeah, Kayla, I give her a lot of respect. I feel like, you have those fighters who always get the crappy end of the stick. Even on Shadaisa's record, I think her last fight, not the one that she just had, but the last fight with the Mexican woman.
Yeah, Irais.
Huh?
With Hernandez?
Irais Hernandez, the tough girl.
Yes, the one that
her. Kayla is like her because how you say
Irais.
Irais.
Mm-hmm.
You look at her fights. Remember, she got a draw with Jimenez. Okay.
She fought Jimenez twice.
She fought her twice,
and did not get stopped.
The first time she got a draw. So when you telling me draws like that, and she's 35 plus, she's short and stout, but she tough. When she went overseas and fought for a title, she got a draw. So you telling me every time she getting draws, and because she's not all fancy and stuff, that's a fighter you gonna look out for, whether she has a losing record. And I saw the fight with the what's her name, Shadaisa,
yeah,
and Irais. I saw the fight. It wasn't easy.
Nah, I was there. It
Word.
wasn't. I was there. Hey,
It was
hey,
tough.
listen. I was Cruz. I was Dezurn. I was on the outside, like, let your hands go, cause like I'm from her gym, so I'm like, Shadaisa, you gotta let your hands go more. And that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see y'all fight yet. It's too soon, in my opinion.
Let me probably indulge in what Barry was saying. He's probably said we're not fighting next. From my understanding, I haven't said yes. Golden Boy hasn't presented me. That's not a fight I'm interested in because, like you said, I believe that person needs more time. She just, what did she want? You posted that she won a WBC eliminator or something.
Yeah.
So she's definitely making her way up the ranks to see me. But I keep my ear to the street. I focus ahead, and I got people keep their ear to the street. And Kayla is not a pushover. She was my Golden Boy debut, and I had to cut a lot of weight because I signed a contract and had to fight the next week. So I had to cut weight. It was rough, but she was tough.
Wow.
Honestly, if the ref didn't step in, she would have been fighting the whole night. So.
So that's exactly what we were saying. We didn't know, but I was like, I can't wait to get her on to ask her because maybe this girl could give Shadaisa the rounds that she needs, because she went rounds with Hernandez, the same girl that you're talking about. But it's like you said, since then, I would love to see her fight someone again like Hernandez, if not Hernandez again, and do way better. Let your hands go more and be a little more dominant because she was laying on the ropes. She was looking for counters.
The thing is, like the old fighters you were talking about, the 08 clique, that's the clique I came out of, 05, 08, and all the way up into the pros. I've had to get it the hard way. Like everything I've been through, it boosts my confidence even more. And now, like you said, being dominant, that's something I'm going to try to do. I'm going to be regardless. Like, you're going to have to kill me before it's over. And it's a lot of people are in boxing for the wrong things. And if you went just to get famous and get cute and sick, that's not the right reason. But if you get in the ring with me, you have to bring a lunch because it's going to be a long night.
You say you got to bring your lunch? That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm taking my husband close.
And dinner.
He tell it like it is.
That's what's up. So let me ask you, Franchon, where do you want to go next? And I mean, you can answer it in terms of next fight if you can, but I mean, like, where's that next, like, dot on the timeline? That one where you're looking back at your career and you're like, that was a big moment. Like, where is that goalpost right now?
Well, I definitely want to get a fight. Like, honestly, I haven't had a chance to be in the best shape except once. Like, honestly, people saying, like, my last fight, you were tired this. First of all, I got hit with a good shot. And if I wasn't in some kind of shape, I wouldn't have caught a second win. I wouldn't have been
Definitely.
anything. But now I'm getting to a point in my career where I have the resources, I have the time, and I can do what I need to do. What I would love to do is have a fight, reintroduce myself back into the ring. And then my next fight, let's go for the unification. Let's go for some bigger names. Like, I see a lot of people trying to creep. You got the Christina Hammer. She wants to get the belts back. And you have a lot of women that's out there. And it's like, whatever. Like, I'm not 21 years old. I'm not old, but I'm in the prime. And I mean, after what I've been through in my career so far, what can you do to me? Nothing.
You think a Hammer fight is makeable? Because it seems like she just been like modeling on IG since the fight.
Listen, Christina Hammer's still securing her bags. Like, I will tell you, she definitely got the outside formula together. And I think that women boxing, we have to find different ways to get income, and we have to stay popping. Like, she's not fighting anybody for real. She's not making noise in boxing, so she has to stay relevant. And what matters is the fan base. And if people see her looking great, doing these things, when she does announce a fight, it's going to still resonate in boxing. I'm just saying names because everybody wants a name off of me, so
definitely. So what is the biggest name for you? Like, if Golden Boy came to you and said, we want to give you whatever you think is your super fight, who is that?
I mean, it's no I'm the biggest name, and
Mm.
the only person that could be bigger than me is a Clarissa, because whoever else steps in the ring with me, they're trying to prove a point and get a name off of me. It is what it is, but from the lowest to the top, I look at everybody as a name because I don't sleep on anybody.
Definitely. And you know, and I love too, like you said, the you know, working on the outside to create something bigger for the inside. I think that's what you're doing as well. I wouldn't say you're doing it the way that Christina is, but I think that ultimately, like, you're creating this brand. You know what I mean? And that's what I think boxing needs altogether. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and
everybody.
it's authentic. I have
Absolutely.
a song. So around the time, like in the next, what is that? The third quarter, because we're heading into the third quarter of 2020. I have a lot of things coming out. I have a song that I'm going to release, and I
Word.
think, you know, all my fans are going to love it.
What's the title? Can you give us a title?
Bad
R&B?
Thoughts.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Bad Thoughts.
Bad
Thoughts.
thoughts.
R&B?
Well, I like that.
Huh?
R&B?
Yeah, but my music, I'm like a pop trap.
Pop.
Some of my yo boys, you know, my yo boys, they said I do like pop trap, and
That's
and my
what's
husband
up.
says
I like
too,
that.
so
I like
I
that
don't
too.
know.
For
Pop
real.
I'm
trap.
an R&B thug, but I just do whatever I feel. I don't like to be in a box, and you know, we only get one life to live, so I'm definitely just
I'm saying,
like
can
trying
we
to
get
do what I
can we
do.
get like a half a bar a cappella?
Oh God, let me think about. Hold on.
Or a little bit of the chorus. Maybe.
Tú lastimas mi corazón. That's how you do.
Oh, Spanish! Oh, she
You
went
didn't catch that
Spanish
though.
on
I
us.
need that. I need that track
You
right
missed that.
now.
Yo, I
You
like
see the little
that.
bilingual,
Where's the
right?
link
That's
at? Where's
right.
the link
Yo,
at?
you mixed it up in there. That's what's
If
Yeah.
you're
up.
trying and you know we look at your IG and we see you styling, you know, and I'm curious, do you actually partake in the actual like creative process of the pieces that you wear? Are
Absolutely.
you like hands on, or do you have someone that you work with?
Well, like, so I have a fairy glam mother. When I shot the cover of the Baltimore Style magazine, my fairy glam mother, Catwalk, boutique owned by Tony, you know, she just picks her stuff because she's been in the industry for 20 years. And so she has like that OG and she has that new school. So her ideas are fresh. But yeah, if I don't like it, I won't wear it. And when I wear my custom pieces, it is what it is. Like, I only trust a couple people and I'm trying to expand my base. But I think it's time to just like, you know, just come out my shell.
Definitely.
John.
Definitely. I think
Well,
so
let's go
too.
to these questions from the people before we let you go. Let me refresh
I,
this.
I got them up, Champy. If you want me to start them up.
Jump in.
All right. First one's coming in from Connecticut, Mr. Big Mac.
Okay.
And he says, "What's up, champ? Greetings from Connecticut. Your last fight made me an instant fan. The grit, the war, and the hair. Loved it all. Glad you got your belt back. You deserve the W."
Thank you. Thank you. I you know what? The encouraging messages from everybody. My husband's like, you should have been did that. I'm like, well, you know what? You deal with it. Don't worry about what I'm doing. But thank you.
So that was just a shout out to you, champ. And next one's coming in from the Ruin the 504. And I believe the 504 is New Orleans, right, Ness? Should be.
Yes,
but,
yes.
Ruin the 504 says, what input did Golden Boy provide while you were trying to get reinstated as WBC champ?
Well, I had a couple conversations with like Eric Gomez, who he's adorable. He's a, you know, I could always talk to him, which is a good thing. And you know, my lawyer spoke with their lawyer and they sent a letter. But I just have to shout out my lawyer squad and the people around me because they really went hard. And I had insight from people who were experienced in PEDs, and they gave me a lot of insight. So just shout out to them too.
Wow, dope. Next was coming in from TJ, I believe. Says, champ, super glad they rightfully gave you your belts back because I wrote the WBC about Ped Minez. My question is in your next post-fight interview. Can you sing a little something, please? Me and the wifey love your projects. you be working on?
Oh God, thank you. I feel so bad because I don't, right off the top, I can't get nervous.
You know what it is too.
No,
I
I
know that
think he
right
said
after
he
a
said
fight too, like you got
yeah.
the blood pumping and how do you control yourself? 'Cause I seen Tyson Fury bust the R&B move. You know,
And I
after
have to step. Listen. I have to step my game up because that was a big move for me too. Even though I had a huge fight, I had a lot of creative power, like the Zone and Golden Boy gave me an opportunity to come up with something very special for the fans in San Antonio and the fans around the world. So I did post on my page my last walk-in. I designed all the outfits for my dancers and drummers. So,
Oh
Tyson
yeah, I
Fury
peeped
busted
it.
notes. Huh?
Yeah, I peeped that. I like that. The drummers
Yeah.
and everything. That was good.
And Tyson Fury, he's just like singing. And I just, I got to step my game up because I'm a real singer. So you just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You heard it, TJ. The next one's coming in from Dallas Fort Worth. This is George from Dallas Fort Worth. He says, "Salute, champ. Shadaisa Green has sparred with Sean Porter in the past. What former or current male champions have you sparred with?"
Do I have to? How long you got Tom? So I played around. Me and Daniel Jacobs, just playing. But I sparred with Lamont Peterson, Gary Russell. It's a whole
Everybody
lot.
from the '05 crew, huh?
Jamel Herring. Who? So many. Errol Spence. Who else? Like
Yeah.
what?
Damn, you got in there with Earl? Okay.
Yeah. He dropped me with a body shot. He's super famous now. I don't know if he'll remember, but the whole Team USA squad remember. It was cool though. We kept it cute.
Damn, he dropped you with a body shot. So wow, he didn't even hold back. That's crazy.
No. We were boxing. We were just, we were working, and I relaxed. And he's strong as hell.
Oh.
And I relaxed, and I like fell on it. He just shot it, and I was like, oh, okay, because you're in Colorado, you can't breathe anyway. So when he hit me, I'm just like, wow, let me just think about this.
That's what's up. That's a crazy story. Damn. So yeah, the champ's been in there with a whole bunch of them. Just so y'all know. The next one's coming in from Mr. Ardor. He says, "You combine a great personality with a savvy business mind. What will you do to grow the women's brand within boxing?"
I do what I can. I had opportunity last year when Canelo fought in Vegas. I was one of the commentators, so I was on air that whole week. So, I'm going to reach out for more opportunities in that arena just to show that women, we have a beautiful squad of women now that's doing like Christina, Cynthia. Like, it's a lot of women doing their thing. And so, if I could join in those ranks and, be taken seriously, that would be a great opportunity as well. As far as like the boxing side, I work with my husband and helping him in his career as well. So I just want to be well-rounded. And I think being who I am, representing women's boxing will show that, hey, women, we can do it all.
Absolutely. This next one's coming in from Greatness. It says, "Salute, champ. Thank you for joining us again. Much appreciated. I'll start by saying, now that you're returning, I have more boxing bars to represent you. The champ."
Oh, that's the one.
That's Greatness.
One of you guys?
Yeah. We have a show now on Saturday mornings called The Boxing Bars, and callers, TBV supporters alike, anybody that wants to tune in and participate, you can go in. We have battles, 1-minute battles. And you say your piece, I say my piece. We got rankings, and the cool thing about this, Franchon, is that we've done it where you have to rap within the sport of boxing. What do I mean by that? That your bars, your verses have to include boxing references. It's not like your regular battle rap.
I got one.
Let's go, champ.
Let's hear it.
I'm representing the DMV. That's kind of like the South, but I still put my thing down. Like when Gary hit Terrence in the mouth.
The butt haters going.
Break Gary's neck. So.
Chill.
Yeah.
Chill. You be our judge on boxing
man,
bars.
that was great.
I got you.
that, hey Ness, she said she might be able to come and visit us on Boxing Boys, and we
Yeah.
But
do
look,
need.
I'll tell you what's been a little off topic. Last but not least, my thing. I've been obsessed with DIYs. Like I think I need to start a channel.
Yes.
Because since I'm moving, and I'm just like, you got to be resourceful. I like things with character, so I've been like DIYing everything. I think I'm inviting you. You guys can come over for tea and just like.
What's the first thing you DIY'd?
So I reupholstered my couch.
Oh wow.
Yeah. On my it's okay.
Fabric,
it's cool.
fabric or leather?
Fabric.
Okay.
So for my first attempt, you go to my IG stories. Glenn had broke a mirror, like cracked a mirror, and I didn't want to throw it away. So I took the mirror and I put it on my table. I got a real nice wood like bar table. So I revamped it. It's on my stories, but I'm about to go in. Like I need to do construction. Like I love that shit.
Wait.
I like stuff like that too.
Wait,
man.
so
I
you
like
reconstructed the mirror?
Stuff.
Wait, you reconstructed the mirror to make it like a shadow box for pictures, like a frame box?
I have a table. I revamped
my
wooden
I see it.
table.
I see it on the next one. Okay.
So yeah, and also because
what you use as filler for in between the cracks?
Resin.
That looks good, actually.
This is my
you gotta
time.
tune in. You gotta tune in now.
Yeah, so
to
and
the
then
new
Glenn
segment.
and I want to get into real estate, so I can't wait. Like when I get in a position, I'm gonna like revamp, flip houses, and like fix them up and stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Man. Robert Brandt and his wife Tiffany Brandt do something similar to that. You know, they bought a few houses in Texas and have been DIYing them and turning them into rental incomes. We got only 2 more, I believe.
Well, greatness was, that was his first statement. He had a question. I don't know if that goes along with everything, but he says, my question is, now that your belts are back in there, is there any pressure getting back in the ring considering everything leading up to this fight? Salute to you and your upcoming opponent. Health is first. In closing, snatch her soul like Franchon Crews-Dezurn. I'm rooting for you, champ.
Yes, like you already know what time I'm on. I mean, 2020 has been I think snatched everybody's wig. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to take anything for granted. Trust me, I still have a statement to make. I still want to be undisputed. So anybody in my way, they just gotta, be dealt with.
Is the girl to undispute Shadaisa?
Yeah.
Okay, she did beat
Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Know how easy that would be to make right now due to the
pandemic.
world and the epidemic and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that would be another fight to make happen. Alicia Napoleon can get in the ring. I mean, damn, like she gonna need somebody. Maybe Shadaisa can fight her.
See, you mean? I thought you was offering Napoleon a shot.
That.
No, I will fight her. She's a world level fighter.
She's not. You don't consider a former world champ? Wasn't that a WBA super or not?
Yeah, what I'm saying, she's a world class fighter, like as a former world champion. Yeah. She doesn't have any belts, but she still had that status for a while.
That clout, yeah. Next one's coming in from Carlitos from the UK. And he says, hey, Franchon.
You're his favorite fighter, by the way.
Yeah. Hey, Franchon. Firstly, can I say you look immaculate this morning? Have you ever thought of leaving Golden Boy and signing for Matchroom?
Yo, these UK dudes are terrible.
He's from the UK.
Do you know that oh my God, they always want, come over here, come fight. They have the best fashion over there too. And I would definitely go fight there. I'm just a leaf in the wind. I'm doing my thing, but when the time is right, I just want to make the right decisions. But I'm cool where I'm at right now.
Franchon, let me slide this in. Do you think if you went to Golden Boy and said, offer Savannah Marshall the shot, that's a big fight? I'm looking at it from stealing that win from Clarissa, right? Like, she's the only girl to beat Clarissa in the amateurs. If you somehow get that first pro win, then we got to see the two of y'all someday, or you've achieved, you beat the guy, the girl, that beat her.
I think the Clarissa fight, I've talked with her manager. That's something that is definitely doable, like in the future.
Did I say Clarissa I meant to say Savannah Marshall from the UK because she beat Clarissa. So
I thought, well, you were saying still in the Thunder, but Savannah, that's a fight I could do. She's in my weight class, and she has a pedigree. She's about to fight for a world title. That's something that can definitely be done. I think it would make a good amount of money as well too, because you have the UK fans. Because she did have a win over Clarissa, like I think that will make a lot of money and a good interlude or a good transition into a fight with Clarissa maybe.
Two more on that. So, do you think it would be enticing for their team? Because obviously they haven't faced anyone on your level yet, and they're moving up to 75 for, I think, an IBO title. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe a real title. But they're moving to 75. But do you think that it would be enticing them not only because of the belts, but also it would be a common opponent with Clarissa, which is eventually what, in their minds, they want to build to, right?
I feel like they're moving Savannah in a way to build her legacy, to build her status. So the proper and easy way for her would be to go fight for this, I think, WBA title, and become a world champion. Then they could come on this side or come to me and say, hey, Franchon, let's make this fight happen. A lot of people like the low risk, high reward, the high, well, I can't even think. I'm slow. I need coffee.
Low risk, high reward. Do you think
I think people want the low risk and yeah, they want all of that. They don't want to take risks, but they want the fruits of the labor.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying? Low risk, high reward. Low risk,
that's
high
what
reward.
they want. Yeah.
So
yeah,
do
they
you
want
think
that.
Do you think it is a bad thing though? Because she's moving up again. She was 68 for a while. Now she's going to 75. So eventually she'll have to come, because there's no names up there. So she'll have to come back down eventually for the big fights to fight you or Clarissa or even Hammer. Does that affect her moving up and down, or you think she can handle that?
No, that's just weighing in, making a limit. She go eat a sandwich before she steps on the scale. She'll be considered light heavyweight. In amateurs, I fought at light heavyweight. I have 2 world medals at light heavyweight. So if I wanted to go to light heavyweight, I'll be a solid light heavyweight. But Savannah's like 6 foot tall. She can definitely carry the weight. She's a solid puncher. So I don't think it's too much for her.
Have you sparred or faced her like in the Olympics?
I fought her before.
Oh wow! What happened?
This was the introduction to. We did a test event in London before the London Games, and they had me down by 2 points. But I was going into the round winning. I mean, I don't want to scream politics because I was winning the fight. But we fought before, and she has a lot of respect for me. And I have respect for her, but I'm very well respected. Put it that way.
Definitely. Guys, what else is left?
Yeah, no, I was just going to finish off that part from Carlitos. He said, I think you and Eddie would get on well, and I want to see you fight in the UK, champ. Much love. Punch glove emoji.
Cool. I like Eddie. He's a hot mess. Like, when he came to the DMV, he's a hot mess. I like him, though.
Well, the next was coming from King Amin of Essex. And we're not talking about the UK. We're talking about Newark, New Jersey. Brick City Stand Up. Says, peace, champ. Without giving away any of your signature drip, what's your favorite designer or brand that we should be up on?
6020, which is a female brand. I've worn a couple pieces at weigh-ins. I thrift. I just like whatever's hot is hot. But 6020, Ford and Rowe is very nice. They've just Cardi B. They've done a lot of high-end fashion magazines. But if they go to Catwalk Boutique, they have a whole lot of everything. And these aren't like, huge name like a Marc Jacobs or something. These are people that you can touch, feel, and speak to that's doing those type
Connect
of
with them.
Yeah, that, like I said, to dress Cardi B, to dress Wendy Williams, to dress these personalities, and you can still have access to them.
That's what's up. All right, King Amin, there you go. Next one's coming from Steve. Says, thank you for coming on the show. Can you be open and honest with us and tell us how you feel about Golden Boy?
What am I not being open and honest about?
I think it's that people want you to be more upset. Like they want you to be.
That's exactly what it is.
They want you to be upset that Golden Boy wasn't in front of the WBC headquarters with pitchforks and shovels.
They're mad for you, Champ.
Yeah, they're mad for you.
And I think that's true to a certain extent. I do think that they could have done more. I think they could have been more open. I think they could have been more critical. That said, I mean, people want a little more than I think,
It's like this. It's like this. For people who know, they know. Boxing is a business. It's not the best business. It's a little shady. But my mother always told me, nobody's going to go harder for you than you're going to go for yourself. So if I would sit around and wait for somebody to save me, I'll still be locked in the fucking tower.
That's some real stuff.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just grateful for people who do advocate for me, like you guys and the fans and, people who I've had conversations with on the phone and, did their part. And I just know that nobody's going to go harder for me than I'll go for myself.
Let's go, Champ.
Was that the last one?
Let's go, Champ.
Yo, I still can't get over the flow.
I know. We need that. We need that surprise visit.
I gotta clip that part. We gotta clip that part.
For real.
You should. You know what? You need to spit that again before you go, because we kind of talked over into that with that.
I know.
I didn't know it was more than one bar. So that first punchline, like Bud got punched in the mouth, and then you had another
16.
line.
Where were you?
I know.
Okay. Hold on, I remember it. Hold on. I said I live in a DMV that's kind of considered the South. When I drop them hands, it's like Gary punching Terrence in the mouth. But trust and believe I'm going to get my respect. Just like Terrence said to Gary, I'll break your neck.
Ooh, that's about to be the Boxing Bars intro. That's the Boxing Bars intro from now on. It's over.
It's over. Yo, the last one's coming in from one of our most knowledgeable Patreons, which we have so many. Stonebone Boxing says, "Peace, Queen. I had the pleasure of meeting you in Colorado Springs, and right by your side was your husband. How long have you guys been together? And I just want to say thank you, too, for being a great example of black love."
Thank you. We've been together 8 going on 9 years. So we just figuring it out. But he was my friend for a while, a long time before that. So we just figuring it out. We don't know. It's not easy, but we just make it happen. That's my baby.
Those are the best relationships that start as friends first, at least in my experience.
He's a strong part of, why I'm where I am. And, he's been through a lot, and I'm just excited that we both get to do something we love.
Well, that was the last Patreon question, Franchon. We want to thank you so much for just, wow, amazing interview. Like always, but every time you're just great. You're great. We love having you.
I think this might be the best one. The bars, everything.
Look,
I think this is
set them up, line them up. I'm gonna knock them down. Like I will go
like bowling pins.
She said she's going ball for ball with whoever. I love it.
You're gonna have to bring
that. I gotta get back to packing, but thank you guys so much. And
thank you.
Keep doing what y'all do.
Definitely give out your social media for anybody crazy enough not to be following, and let them start today.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the HHDiva, THEHHDIVA, and Franchon Crews-Dezurn on Facebook.
All right, thank you so much. Awesome. Can you pronounce your first name again? You said that almost like Creole or French there, right?
It's Franchon, but everybody.
See, now I'm gonna start saying it like that. You did it now. Franchon. It sounds so elegant.
I used to be called Francesca. Well, all my Hispanic friends, they call me Francesca. Like when I go to South America, they call me Francesca. I'm like, cool, that's cool. I'll take it. Like whatever.
Francesca.
That's what's up.
Alrighty, guys.
Well, thank you so much. We'll see you.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our super middleweight champion in the females division, Franchon.
She's a star for real.
Franchon
She's a star for real.
Yo, we gotta go. We got Untitled. But man, that was a great interview. I'm gonna get out to these callers. We're definitely going to drive by. And Shadaisa Green is not happy. She like, yo, y'all said in the beginning of the show that Williams is in a good fight, and she said, I'm not even fighting Williams. BoxRec, wrong. So I told her, like, look, we thought it was a bad fight in the beginning because how BoxRec reads, but at least I was, mature enough to say, look, 0-5, let's wait to find out what Franchon says, because she faced her. And what did Franchon say? She said, look, this girl is tough to stop. The ref stopped it. She would have been there all night if the ref didn't stop it. So, yeah, now it's a little bit more worth it to see could she get those rounds. But, I hope she don't take that personal. This is the issue with this business. We're going out to the sponsors real quick, and we're going to open up these phone lines. We are on overtime. I mean, we are on drive-by because we're trying to do overtime, man.
Drive-by.
It's always difficult with the interview when the interview goes longer or the it doesn't fall on the actual scheduled time. But look, what can we do? Show business.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right. Caesar, Vegas. What it do? Buenos dias. Yo, but it is Drive-By Champ. Short, sweet, make it nice and precise. Keep it right.
Good morning, fellas. Hope you guys are all having a good morning. So I was looking at the videos from Terrence and Gary Russell. Man, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think Terrence's story is a little bit more believable. You know what I mean? Because Russell's been struggling to find a fight for almost his whole career. You know what I mean? So I mean, him talking crazy about a unified, undisputed champ. Obviously he's gonna get a little bit of clout off of that. So I mean, I don't doubt that the dude's trying to get some attention on his name. But that's just my thoughts on that. Great show, great interview. Love Franchon Crews. She's a great character and definitely a talented person. So keep it up, fellas. TBB for life.
Champ. Blessings, brother. Blessings, man. Yeah, man. You just never know, right? You just never know when somebody's just kind of clout chasing and stuff. But we'll be going to the next caller in 2 seconds. Ness will be coming back on. He's wrestling the little bulldog right now.
Yo, the crazy thing is we had this whole schedule plan. We're definitely 15 minutes behind now, so that's gonna ruin everything we had planned. Idris, what up?
Yo, what's up, man? Not much, man. Just good interviews and stuff, man. Big shout out to the ladies. Hopefully, they get the recognition they deserve. And you know what? It's gonna be a big year for them and 2021, man. Hopefully they get the money and the fame. That's it,
absolutely,
man.
Bro.
All right. Yo, I tried to hit Robert Diaz, but he's West Coast. He's not up, man. I wanted to get him
Damn, let me hit up Roberto.
Yo.
It's Michelada time, Roberto. Where you at?
Greatness.
Drive-by.
How y'all living, man?
Blessed, brother.
Good.
That's good, man. Yo, today is a blessed day. Shout outs to everybody. I see that you already said y'all 15 minutes behind, man. So we're going to keep the drive-by. Salutes to our friend Sean. I want to thank her a lot for coming on, man. Another exciting interview, man. I see y'all at open.
Bless, bro.
Trey in the Bay.
Trey in the Bay.
Y'all always come to me with my background about to get wild, man. So I'm gonna give if we doing boomerang, I'm gonna give it to Stone Bone. But shout out to Shadaisa. The girl can sing. She dropped a couple of bars on us. That's it.
That was Franchon
Shadaisa's listening, though. Shadaisa's listening. Izzy, what up? Yo, Izzy said we got to go to Oklahoma, man. You got the ring in the barn over there? Because I said, yo, it looked like Izzy got a great setup. I don't know if you could host us. What you think? Border Wars episode?
Yeah, talk to the old man. Can you hear me, Nance?
I hear you now.
Okay, yeah, you talk to the old man. I almost bet the one my dad, you met him at Border Wars, I think. But I think we can talk him into making one.
What's the capacity? What you think the capacity is?
Oh, we got plenty of room out there. You just have to talk. We have to talk to him. He's made one before. He made a real good one with it.
Oh wow!
He took it apart, and then he took it apart at the he owned a little gym in Oklahoma City. He took it apart, and then they were because they were moving, and they stole the damn thing. So
what the
ring?
Talking
about making another one.
Dan, they stole his ring.
That's crazy.
They stole. He thinks it was a competing martial arts studio.
Okay.
That stole
What?
Damn, y'all was having some Cobra Kai issues.
Yo, Izzy, you got a new Bluetooth, don't you?
Now he has it.
Man, my phone broke this morning. I'm on a new phone altogether. It's a junky old one. So yeah, my bad, guys. I'm just listening. Good interviews.
Izzy got the flip phone on.
Izzy took it Back to the Future. I'm like, yo, why he sounds so crackly? And it's like, nah, it's a Box of Rice Krispies phone. Listen, yeah, so damn, they stole your father's ring. That's the expensive part, though. That's the issue. That's like a minimum, I think, $4,000. I mean, unless you rent one, right?
You could rent one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta see the person I know I could rent from. He's in New Jersey, Julian Rodriguez, a Hammerhands.
Yeah, but I know there's places we could rent because I would say like 95% of indie wrestling promotions will rent out their ring, especially now because they're just not, they're not able to perform. So I mean, any one of them will take it to you. They'll set it up. They'll take it down. How much are they going to charge is the question.
Keem, Floridas. King Amin. Oh,
Yo.
what up? Yeah, we hear you.
What up? All right, cool. Nothing much, man. Just good interview, man. Franchon, she always gives great interviews, man. She got like the best personality. She's always in a good mood. She's funny. She spit some bars today. She's just dope, man. She's always a great interview. Big fan of hers. But yeah, that's really it, man. That's all I got. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Mitty says Sal could build a ring, which is true, but it'll cost too much to ship. Once he welds all the corners and the ring,
shout out
you don't gotta weld the corners.
No. Again, if you're making the corner
from
post
scratch,
because he's a welder.
What? He
He's a
could
welder.
do. Yo.
Oh, he's nasty.
Yo, Sal. If you're on the
nasty.
Border Wars chat, you'll see Sal doing.
Oh no, I
projects,
saw
dude.
him. Yeah, he's got that new sparring buddy thing that he's building, bro. That looks dope.
Sal and Franchon could make what do you call those construction
collaboration?
Company? A construction company.
Listen, I wasn't saying that Sal couldn't build a ring. I was saying I didn't think Sal was gonna take it from the bones, bro. You talking about he's gonna start welding that's a crazy project.
And look, Mitty said that tongue in cheek, and I'm just answering tongue in cheek. It'll be too expensive. Not the material. Once he's done, and it's like, all right, I'm done. Pick it up, ship it. Like it's impossible.
You always
gotta
have to
ship
it
it
down
in pieces. Yeah,
just
drive
the
it
bars,
in pieces.
dog. Just
you gotta drive it in pieces,
even if underneath is like an IKEA bed. Let's hypothetically assume where you got the bars going across the frame.
Yeah.
That individually still is going to be heavy because it's steel. So it's too heavy. We got Stonebone book sale. Oh, no, King Amin. Sorry, Stonebone. King Amin. Apologies. I think he's working. Stonebone book sale.
What up? Can y'all hear me?
We hear you, champ.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm in traffic. Yeah, man, great interview, man. Great. She, what's her name said, man, she dope. In person, too. Like, she funny. Like, her dude was right there. Her husband was right there looking like, hey, don't be standing too close too long. But, like, she had an inviting personality. She funny. She probably will out-rap half these dudes that be on here rapping, man. Y'all better watch out. Like when I was around and she was in there like playing around, like joking and singing, and I was thinking like she reminded me of Jamie Foxx. She reminded me of the person that was always placing, and you never knew that they could like really sing. And then one day, like I heard her really sing. I'm like, damn, I thought she was just joking around, but multi-talented. I hate how she got cheated. And we always say that we always talk a lot about the black man or the black boxer and we usually talking about the dude. So imagine how hard it is for her being a black woman with Golden Boy. It's like the dudes barely get promoted. So I'm wondering how hard it is. And we've heard some of the things and we've seen the emails and some of the sexism and racism that went on with those emails at Golden Boy. So I wish she was with somebody else but Al Heyman really don't care about women's boxing at all. So at least,
Yeah, her best bet is Salida, because then she's got Shadasia and Hammer signed there, but then she's stuck on just Showtime, and Showtime ain't doing that good. But that is everybody. I gave you extra time, obviously, because of Trey and the Bay. We're going to go ahead and cut out. Catch us on Overtime right now, or like literally right now, for an episode of Overtime. We're going to be discussing Gamboa and Devin Haney almost finalized. So, yeah. And then we'll be right back here to talk some heavyweights with Tony Yoka and Johan
Duhapis.
Former Deontay.
I'm going to put you to sleep.
Wilder victim. But right now, Overtime with Devin Haney on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. And that's GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us on the next one.
And I'm Alex_Doomsday_ on IG. Same handle on TikTok. Twitter is AlexOnTBB. Hit that notification bell. And the box right next to it is the subscribe button. If it doesn't have a D, you haven't been welcome to the family. So hit that subscribe button, and you'll get that notification that we're going live in like 2 seconds. So we'll be right back.
At Mario Mugi on Twitter, at Mario Mugi on Instagram. Peace.